Chris Norton from Keller Williams here with your monthly market update for July 2022. I'm sure that you've read the headlines. Real estate markets are changing, the market's softening, there's price reductions and so on. Now all of these are correct. Last month I said we're returning to normal and normal's here. Even just a few months back, sellers were expecting and getting contract price guarantees in the form of appraisal waivers, buyers closing on properties entirely as is, free rental of their current home while they look for their own new house, and many other concessions. We're now back to buyers inspect and sellers repair. Homes now need to appraise for value again. If they don't, there's no guarantees from the buyer, they'll come up with the difference. In other words, it's a negotiation again. For those expecting a crash, it's not likely to happen. We're still nationally and locally in a housing shortage, nationally about 3.5 million units, shy of actual demand. And until the builder community can close that gap, we're still going to see, in my opinion, pricing to stay generally in the range we're in. There are studies suggesting small decreases over the next 12 to 18 months, but we're still not seeing those on a large scale yet. The biggest issue now is that as the buyers' borrowing powers come down with increases in interest rates, you'll see a leveling out with respect to pricing and the ability for buyers to be a little more selective from the inventory out there. Anecdotally, my peers and I are starting to see things completely return to normal, which I happen to think is healthy overall for the marketplace. But the data that I'm going to report on next will absolutely shout seller's market from a technical standpoint. Now, for sellers, you're still going to be able to sell that home at what most would say are favorable conditions. That said, the pool of buyers who can or will purchase your home shrinks as interest rates rise. It's very important to pay attention that if you're on the fence about selling or preparing to, hugely important is to make your home show as great as you can. The most effective way to do this in terms of return on your investment is to declutter your house. If you don't really need it, get rid of it. If you know that it's broken, you may want to fix it. Now, if you recall from my earlier messages, we define a seller's market as one where there's less than 6 months of inventory available as determined by the absorption rate of new listings to sold properties. We're still very broadly in a seller's market. Statewide, the total number of units sold was down 15% compared to the same period last year. A month ago, that gap was just 8%. That said, the median sale price was up 12% for single-family homes, up almost 13% for townhomes and condos, and up almost 9% for adult community properties. Through the month of June, there was 2.7 months of single-family home inventory available, 2.7 for townhomes and condos, and just 2.2 months of properties in that 55 and up category. Sellers are seeing their homes sell swiftly and for about 105% of list price and accepting an offer in just 68 days. Last month it was just 28 days. Mercer County, by comparison, is moving faster than the state with 2.1 months of single family, 1.4 months of townhomes, and 1.6 months of 55 and up units. Somerset had 2.3 months of single family homes, just 1.3 months of townhouses and condos, and 2.7 months of retirement properties. Middlesex County is at 2.6 months of single family homes, 2.4 months of townhomes, and 2.5 months of 55 and up units. Monmouth showed 3.1 months for single family, 2.2 months for townhomes, and 2.4 months for adult community properties. Burlington showed just 1.6 months of single family homes, only 0.9 months worth of townhomes, and just 1.3 months of retirement community homes. I'll show selected community statistics after this introduction segment. I've highlighted in yellow the market segments that are in what we consider to be the buyer's market territory. You'll note there's not going to be many of those. Now, if you'd like me to do a complimentary market analysis to establish the right now value of your home, please reach out. There's no cost and no obligation. It really only takes a brief walkthrough of your property for me to do the analysis. An alternative would be to run the automated home valuation tool that I'll link below in the video description. As always, I hope you and your family are healthy and well, and please don't hesitate to contact me if I can help you with buying, selling, or investing in real estate.